Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about something that has the power to shape your destiny, to change the course of your life, controlling your mind. We all know that life is unpredictable. Challenges, setbacks, and obstacles seem to pop up out of nowhere. But here's the thing. No matter what life throws your way, your mind is the one thing you have complete control over. Your mind is the one thing you have complete control over. Your mind is the most powerful tool you possess. And every single thought is a decision that shapes the trajectory of your life. Think about that for a moment. Every thought you entertain is like a seed you plant in the garden of your future. If you sow thoughts of doubt, fear, or negativity, you're setting yourself up for a life that mirrors those very things. But when you plant thoughts of strength, hope, and belief, you're paving the way for growth, success, and fulfillment. The power of choice lies not in the big, grand moments, but in the subtle, almost invisible decisions you make every day. What will you think about? What will you dwell on? What will you let go of? That's the real battlefield. Control those choices and you'll find that your mind isn't just a tool. It's your greatest ally in creating the life you want. Your life is a reflection of what you focus on. If you focus on problems, negativity, or what's lacking, that's where your energy will flow and those things will expand. But when you train your mind to focus on solutions, opportunities, and the possibilities ahead, everything begins to shift. Think of it like a spotlight. Whatever you shine it on becomes clearer, brighter, and more present in your world. The challenge is, focus doesn't come naturally. It must be trained and directed with intention. In a world full of distractions, where countless things are vying for your attention, learning to control your focus is the ultimate skill. When you master where your attention goes, you can channel your energy into what truly matters. Your goals, your dreams, your purpose. This is how you create momentum. And with momentum comes transformation. You come to conscious purpose. This is how you create momentum, and with momentum comes transformation. The question you must ask yourself is this: are you in control of your mind, or is your mind controlling you? It's a hard truth to face, but far too often we let our thoughts dictate our actions instead of consciously choosing them. When doubt creeps in, do you challenge it or do you let it paralyze you? When fear whispers lies, do you silence it or does it become your reality? The mind can either be a masterful servant or a merciless ruler. It all depends on who's in charge. Mastering your mind means reclaiming your power, refusing to be a victim of random thoughts or fleeting emotions. It's about recognizing that you have the authority to direct your mental energy toward what empowers you, not what limits you. If you're not deliberate, the mind will wander into places that sabotage your progress. But when you take control, your mind becomes a powerful ally, helping you achieve more than you ever thought possible. Your mind is like a fortress, and every piece of information, every conversation, and every influence you allow in is like opening the gate to an outsider. The question is, are you guarding that gate? Or are you letting just anyone walk in? What you consume shapes how you think, how you feel, and ultimately how you act. Negative news cycles, toxic social media feeds, and draining relationships, these things don't just pass through your mind, they leave a mark. They plant seeds of doubt, fear, and anxiety that grow if left unchecked. But the good news is you have the power to choose. You can be deliberate about what you expose yourself to. Surround yourself with uplifting people, engage with inspiring content, and feed your mind with ideas that challenge you to grow. Guarding the gates of your mind isn't about shutting the world out, it's about being selective, allowing only what strengthens you to enter. When you protect your mind, you protect your potential. Your habits are a reflection of your thoughts, and those habits become the foundation of your life. Every action you take begins as a thought. A small whisper in your mind that says, do this, or don't bother with that. When repeated, those whispers turn into patterns, and before you know it, they shape who you are. If your mind is filled with excuses or self-doubt, your habits will reflect procrastination, avoidance, or inconsistency. But if your mind is disciplined, focused, and rooted in belief, your habits will mirror that strength. The way you spend your time, the way you approach challenges, and the way you pursue your goals are all the byproducts of what you allow to grow in your mind. Changing your habits begins by shifting the way you think. replacing defeatist thoughts with empowering ones. Because ultimately, your habits don't just determine what you do, they define the kind of person you become. Mental clarity is a powerful asset in a world that is constantly demanding your attention. In today's age, it's so easy to get swept up in the noise, the endless stream of distractions, opinions, and obligations. But the truth is, your best ideas, your highest potential, and your most focused efforts emerge when you silence the chaos around you. So, this doesn't just mean turning off your phone or walking away from noise. It means taking the time to tune in to what truly matters and tuning out what doesn't. It's about creating mental space where you can think clearly, reflect deeply, and make decisions that align with your values and goals. The more you clutter your mind with distractions, the more you dilute your focus and energy. But when you learn to find moments of silence, you create the room needed for deep thought, innovative ideas, and a clear sense of purpose. Mental clarity is not just a luxury, it's a necessity for achieving success, peace, and growth. When you clear the clutter, you'll find that your path ahead becomes much easier to navigate. So often we let our emotions dictate our actions, making decisions based on how we feel rather than what we know to be true. One moment we're on top of the world, and the next we're paralyzed by fear, frustration, or sadness. The problem with this is that emotions are fleeting. They change constantly. If you allow your feelings to drive your decisions, you're putting your life in the hands of something unreliable. True control comes when you understand that your mindset should be stronger than your moods. Discipline must take the lead, even when your emotions are trying to pull you in a different direction. When you act from a place of thoughtfulness and intention, rather than being led by whatever emotion happens to arise in the moment, you create a consistent foundation for success. You develop resilience. You choose action over reaction, and in doing so, you move closer to your goals, regardless of how you feel. That's the difference between living a reactive life and living a purpose-driven one. Your emotions don't have to control you. You have the power to rise above them. Powerful vision and an unshakable belief in yourself are two of the most important elements in taking control of your mind. Without a clear vision, your thoughts have no direction. And without belief in yourself, the obstacles you face seem insurmountable. The mind is a tool, but it needs a purpose to focus its energy on. If you don't have a vision, you'll be like a ship drifting aimlessly in the ocean, lost without a destination. Now, but when you set a vision, whether it's personal, professional, or spiritual, your mind will begin to align itself with that goal. You'll find your thoughts automatically working to solve problems, create solutions, and overcome challenges that you might otherwise shy away from. But vision alone isn't enough. Belief is the fuel that keeps the mind going, especially when times get tough. When you believe in your ability to succeed, even when circumstances say otherwise, you begin to act with confidence and persistence. Your belief becomes the foundation for every step you take, and your vision gives that belief a clear direction. Together, they form a powerful combination, one that can carry you through any storm and keep you focused on your ultimate destination. The way you speak to yourself can make all the difference in how you experience life. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not good enough, that you can't handle the challenges ahead, or that success is out of reach, your mind will begin to believe those statements as truth. But when you replace those negative thoughts with positive, empowering affirmations, you start to change the narrative. Every time you speak to yourself with kindness, confidence, and belief, you strengthen your mental resilience and build a foundation of self-worth. Positivity isn't about ignoring reality or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on the good, even in the face of adversity. When you encounter setbacks, instead of saying, "This is too hard, I can't do this," try saying, "I will find a way. I've overcome challenges before and I'll do it again." Over time, this shift in self-talk creates a mindset that seeks solutions, embraces growth, and pursues success, no matter how difficult the journey. Positive self-talk empowers you to take action. Because when you believe you can, you're far more likely to make it happen. And just like that, the mind that once limited you begins to set you free. Just like physical fitness, mental fitness requires dedication, consistency, and effort. You don't wake up one day with a fit body without putting in the work over time, and the same goes for your mind. It's easy to let negative or disempowering thoughts slip in without challenging them. But doing so weakens your mental strength. To build mental resilience, you need to work your mind the same way you work your body, through intentional exercises that strengthen your mindset, improve your focus, and increase your capacity to handle stress. This could mean reading books that challenge your thinking, practicing mindfulness or meditation to build awareness, or setting daily goals that push you outside your comfort zone. Mental fitness also requires taking care of your emotional and psychological well-being. Just as you wouldn't neglect your physical health, you must not neglect your mental health. Regular mental workouts, whether it's journaling, problem solving, or simply taking a moment of quiet reflection, keep you sharp, clear, and prepared for life's challenges. Over time, as you build mental strength, you'll find that challenges no longer seem as overwhelming, and you can respond to stress with clarity and poise. Mental fitness is a lifelong journey, and the stronger your mind, the more capable you become of achieving anything you set your heart and mind to. Fear is a natural part of life, but it doesn't have to control you. Every person, no matter how successful or accomplished, has experienced fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. The key is learning how to handle that fear instead of letting it handle you. Fear is often a liar. It magnifies problems, exaggerates worst-case scenarios, and tries to convince you that the risks are too great to take. But fear doesn't always mean danger. Sometimes it's simply the mind's way of resisting change. Deregulation of your nervous system is overactive. It creates. The truth is, fear is often a sign that you're on the edge of growth, that you're about to step into a new chapter of your life. The real question is, will you let fear hold you back, or will you push through it? One of the most powerful ways to handle fear is to face it directly. Acknowledge it, but don't let it control your actions. The moment you take action despite fear, you take away its power. Each step forward builds courage, and each challenge you face becomes an opportunity to prove to yourself that you are stronger than your fears. Fear will never disappear entirely, but you can learn to coexist with it and still move forward. It's not about eliminating fear. It's about learning to act in spite of it. That's the mindset of someone who controls their mind, someone who understands that fear is just a feeling, not a final verdict. Life throws challenges at us every single day, but it's not the challenges that define us, it's how we respond to them. Most people react instinctively, driven by their emotions and the heat of the moment. They lash out, retreat, or make decisions without taking the time to think things through. But when you control your mind, you master the art of responding, not reacting. Respond means pausing long enough to assess the situation and choose a course of action that aligns with your goals and values. It's the difference between being controlled by your impulses and having the presence of mind to make deliberate choices. When you respond thoughtfully, you stay calm under pressure, you stay focused on the bigger picture, and you don't allow temporary emotions to derail your long-term vision. A key part of this is practicing self-awareness, recognizing when you're being triggered and taking a moment to reset. That pause, that space between stimulus and reaction, is where true control lies. Instead of acting impulsively, you act with purpose. Over time, this practice strengthens your ability to handle whatever life throws your way. You become more composed, more strategic, and more capable of navigating the complexities of life without losing your cool. Growth doesn't happen by accident. It happens when you actively choose to push beyond your comfort zone. A growth mindset is the foundation for any kind of progress, whether in your career, personal life, or self-designation. People with a fixed mindset believe that their abilities and intelligence are set in stone. When they face failure, they take it as a reflection of their limitations, and back away. But those with a growth mindset view challenges as opportunities to learn. They embrace failure, not as a final verdict, but as a stepping stone to greater understanding and improvement. This mindset isn't just about achieving success. It's about developing the resilience and adaptability to continue growing no matter the circumstances. And this is the most important part of the story, which is mindset. When you embrace a growth mindset, you start to see every setback as a lesson, every difficulty as a chance to improve, and every success as proof that growth is possible. You start asking yourself questions like, what can I learn from this? How can I get better? Instead of feeling defeated by obstacles, you feel motivated to overcome them. This mindset shifts your focus from what you can't do to what you can learn. It empowers you to take risks, try new things, and keep moving forward, knowing that growth is not a destination, but a journey that's always unfolding. Number 7, it encourages and rewards continuous progress, which is why it's so important to practice gratitude. We've talked about gratitude in here before, but there is such patience is often underestimated in a world that thrives on instant gratification. But real progress, the kind that lasts, requires time, effort, and unwavering faith in the process. We live in a society where everyone wants quick results. But the truth is, the best things in life take time to build. Whether it's mastering a new skill, achieving a career goal, or improving your physical health, the path to success is rarely a straight line. There will be setbacks, delays, and moments where it feels like you're not making any progress at all. This is where patience comes in. It's not about waiting idly. It's about trusting the journey and having faith that every small step forward is taking you closer to your goal. Patience is the ability to keep moving, even when results are not immediate, and to stay committed to your vision even when it seems far away. It's understanding that growth is a process, not a destination. You don't see the full value of your efforts right away, but that doesn't mean they're not working. Behind the scenes, you're building strength, wisdom, and resilience. And when the time is right, those efforts will pay off. The key is to stay consistent, maintain your belief, and keep working, knowing that the results will come. Patience is about trusting that your efforts are not in vain, that the seeds you plant today will eventually grow into something meaningful and powerful tomorrow. Gratitude has the power to completely transform your perspective. In a world that constantly pushes us to want more, do more, and be more, it's easy to overlook what we already have. We get caught up in what's missing, what's not going right, and what's out of reach. But when you shift your focus to what you're grateful for, everything changes. Gratitude allows you to see the abundance in your life instead of the lack. It grounds you in the present moment and opens your eyes to the blessings, no matter how small, that surround you every day. This shift in focus can be a game changer. When you wake up in the morning, instead of immediately thinking about what you need to accomplish, pause for a moment and think about what you're thankful for. The roof over your head, the people in your life, your health, the opportunities you have. These are not just trivial things. They are the foundation of everything else you're striving for. Gratitude also changes the way you approach challenges. When you're facing difficulty or adversity, practicing gratitude helps you reframe your mindset. You practice growth in gratitude during hardships. You create a frame of mind that is less optimistic and takes you away from your attitude of the world's falling apart. Instead of focusing on the pain or frustration, you begin to recognize the lessons, the growth, and the opportunities for development that come from struggle. Gratitude turns obstacles into stepping stones. When you focus on what you have, you create a mindset of abundance. And that mindset will attract more of the same into your life. The more you practice gratitude, the more you'll realize that the key to happiness isn't found in external success, but in appreciating what's already in front of you. Gratitude is the key to unlocking peace and fulfillment, no matter where you are in your journey. Purpose is the compass that guides your mind through life's storms. Without a clear sense of purpose, it's easy to drift, to get caught up in the busyness of life without any real direction. But when you know your why, everything changes. Your purpose becomes the anchor that keeps you grounded, even when the world around you is chaotic. It shapes your decisions, fuels your actions, and provides a deeper meaning to everything you do. Knowing your purpose also gives you the strength to push through difficulties. Life will inevitably throw obstacles in your way, setbacks, failures, disappointments. But when you're driven by a strong sense of purpose, these challenges don't feel like roadblocks. Instead, they become opportunities for growth. When you are connected to a higher cause, you start to see the bigger picture. You understand that your struggles aren't just for you. They're part of something greater, something that impacts others. Purpose brings clarity to your thoughts and actions, and it gives you a reason to keep going even on the tough days. It's a constant reminder that you are working towards something meaningful, not just passing time. Purpose helps you rise above distractions, discouragement, and doubt because it reminds you why you started in the first place. When you align your mind with your purpose, you unlock a deeper level of focus, passion, and commitment that drives you toward your goals with relentless determination. And the more you live with purpose, the more your life becomes a reflection of the positive impact you're making in the world. Visualization is a powerful tool that connects your thoughts to reality. What you can imagine in your mind, you can manifest in the world. It's not just about seeing a picture of your goals, it's about feeling the emotions, experiencing the process, and believing in the possibility of success before it happens. Visualization allows you to see the path ahead, even when the road isn't clear. By vividly imagining yourself achieving your goals, you activate your subconscious mind to find ways to make those images a reality. It's like setting a mental blueprint for your success. The more detailed and specific your visualization, the more powerful it becomes. You see yourself overcoming obstacles, celebrating small victories along the way, and ultimately achieving the success you desire. But visualization isn't just about the end result. It's about the journey. When you visualize your goals, you're also mentally rehearsing the actions you need to take, building the confidence to move forward, and preparing yourself for the challenges that may arise. It trains your mind to expect success, and when you expect success, you begin to take actions that align with that belief. Visualization shifts your mindset from, I hope I can do this, to, I know I can do this. It turns your dreams into a tangible vision that your mind works toward, making it easier to take consistent steps to achieve what once seemed impossible. On September 24th, 1992, when you visualize with purpose, passion, and belief, you're not just hoping for success, you're actively creating it in your mind, and that mental creation becomes the foundation for everything you do. Consistency is the bridge between your goals and your accomplishments. It's easy to get excited about an idea or a dream, but the real challenge is sticking with it day in and day out. Whether you're building a new habit, working toward a career goal, or striving for personal growth, it's the small, consistent actions you take every day that compound over time to bring about real change. Consistency isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up even when you don't feel like it. It's the commitment to keep going even when the results aren't immediate or when motivation fades. Success doesn't come from occasional bursts of effort. It comes from the daily deliberate actions that align with your vision. There will be days when you don't feel motivated, when obstacles seem insurmountable, or when you're not seeing the progress you hope for. But consistency is what keeps you moving forward, step by step, inch by inch, even when the road gets tough. It's about understanding that success is a marathon, not a sprint. The habits you build today are the foundation for your success tomorrow. Whether it's spending an extra 30 minutes learning something new, sticking to your exercise routine, or practicing a skill every day, those small actions add up over time and lead to massive transformation. Consistency turns potential into progress, effort into achievement, and dreams into reality. So when motivation wanes or challenges arise, remember that it's your commitment to consistency that will get you to where you want to go. Keep showing up and success will follow. Accountability is the anchor that keeps you on track when the winds of distraction try to pull you off course. It's easy to set goals and make plans, but without someone or something holding you accountable, it's all too easy to let those plans slip away. When you're accountable to yourself and others, you set a standard for your actions. It's not just about having someone check in on your progress. It's about taking responsibility for the choices you make, even when no one else is looking. Accountability helps you stay honest with yourself. When you know that someone is counting on you or that you've committed to something, you're far more likely to push through difficulties, keep your promises, and stay focused on your goals. It forces you to show up, even when you don't feel like it, because you know your success is tied to the effort you put in. It also gives you a sense of pride and accomplishment when you follow through. But accountability doesn't just come from others. It starts with you. You need to hold yourself accountable, set clear expectations, and track your own progress. This self-accountability ensures that you are consistently taking action toward your goals, even when it's challenging. When you fall short or make mistakes, accountability teaches you to own it, learn from it, and keep moving forward. The key to accountability is not just having someone to answer to, but also building a mindset that holds yourself responsible for your growth and success. When you make accountability a habit, it becomes a driving force that pushes you closer to your dreams.